Hey, welcome back to the Duplex conversion project. We're here with update number 2. So I just wanted to show you the place and show you what's happened, share a little bit of the learnings I've had over, I guess, the last month. It's January 10th. So we're about a month and 10 days into the project. We'll get started right away. So this is the entrance. Not a ton has changed, but we've got some patches done on the walls. We've got the doorbell removed. Into the living room, we've got a bit of trim on the floor. The electrician has already done all of their pigtailing and brought the aluminum to copper connections. And there's not a whole heck of a lot to do in this room except for paint it and flooring. If we move over into the living room, the dining room. In the dining room, again, you'll see the trims on the windows, the baseboards are on the ground, and then we've opened up this space in here to allow more passageway through from the dining room into the kitchen. In the last video, you probably would have seen this was like a rough opening, or maybe not even open at all. A couple holes in the ceiling. So what we did is, because the ceiling is made out of sheetrock, it's about 3/4 inch thick, and we're using 1/2 inch drywall to replace it. It'd be a lot of work patching the ceiling, so all we did was just put a fresh new layer of drywall across the whole thing. So we get a brand new ceiling. It's nice, it looks a lot better than the last one. We don't have to deal with like all the grease and all that crap that was up there. And we had to build a little bit of a bulkhead over here so that we can get a pot light over the kitchen sink, as well as there's a little bit of plumbing that protrudes in the ceiling. So as opposed to having a small little square sticking out the ceiling, we made a big one, but it looks better than just a small corner square protruding into the room. The other thing is we got some materials in here. So we've got kitchen cabinets, ordered those from Home Depot. It's the Hampton Bay series, and they come pre-assembled. So if one of the things you don't like about IKEA is that you have to assemble them, and that takes time, we have to pay somebody to assemble them. These are already built, so you can get them up pretty quick once the walls are ready to go. We've mud and taped the ceiling as well as the passageway and some of the patches on the back wall. Now, one thing in renovations, you can decide to fix all those patches, but a lot of the times when you're putting up new cabinets, you're not going to see any of it. And it's not to say to take shortcuts, but you don't need to invest the time or the money to do a brand new, fresh, perfect wall that's getting covered by cabinets. It's going to be perfect after everything's up and finished. So that's the kitchen update. Not too much else has changed. We're leaving 2 lights. We didn't add any more lights in this room. And again, the gentleman doing the trim and the doors and the flooring, he set all the trim. The painter will come and paint. And then once the paint's up, we'll do all the flooring. Then we'll put in the kitchen cabinets, the sink, and all of those finishing details. So we'll move up to the bedrooms where we got a bit of painting that's been done. So if we go up into here, last time you were here, we had, I don't even remember what color walls, but these look a lot better. In the bedrooms, we've got lighting finally in here. The electrician had let me know that the light switch and this light was not even connected somehow. The plugs weren't even working, so he wired those up properly. And we've got trim all around the windows. Makes it look so much nicer. The painter was in, he's been in twice. He was able to paint this room up. Again, I can't even remember the color that was in here, but I know the other bedroom was definitely blue. So let's hop into there. We had a hole in the wall that ended up getting fixed, and yeah, trim all around the windows. Hole was right in here, and this was definitely a blue room because I remember the color. Ceilings are painted, fresh coat of white, and this light fixture will get replaced eventually. What else is up to date in here? Well, the flooring, we have the flooring in the rooms. It's just got to be laid out, but really this bedroom is what the rest of the bedrooms are going to look like. The paint that we're using is from Lepenico in Niagara Falls. It comes in a big 5-gallon bucket, and it's like $55 for 5 gallons, which is super cheap. It's really good paint. I don't know if people would use it for like their own home, like a luxury home, but for rental, it's fantastic. The linen color I'm really happy with. I haven't used it before. But overall, it's a really good deal on paint, and they have it at Building and Ron's in Niagara as well. So St. Catharines at Welland location if you need paint. So let's go not much has changed in the bathroom. We've got a new toilet in there. We're gonna be doing a tub surround. The tile will stay, but that's not yet touched. And then the bedroom over here, there's no light yet, but the electrician has wired it in. It's gonna go right here. The one thing that's a little strange, could have been goofed up on my part, is the light switch is behind the door. So either the electrician's gonna switch the light switch behind the door to beside the door. When you come in, it's easier to turn on, or we'll reverse the door so that it's more of a natural way to turn on the light. But this will have a light and it'll get paint. But this is kind of what a room looks like before it gets painted. The painter comes, he does the ceiling, all of the trim, uses caulking to fill in all the gaps between the trim and the wall, and then does the wall color. So all the bedrooms up here, same color, linen, the hallways are gonna be linen, and we can jump downstairs. Okay, so let's head downstairs now. These stairs here, what we're gonna end up doing is the floor is gonna come straight across, and there's gonna be a wall that's built up here. This wall has to be fire rated and separated from this unit to this unit. But basically it's gonna be kind of like a little sitting area. And then down here, this is gonna be a closet. So we'll go down and check out the 2 bedrooms. I believe the last time you were here, there was no wall up. There wasn't any holes in the ceiling, no electrical run. But basically this is one of the bedrooms. We're gonna have a closet over here, and then we've got another bedroom in here. We're using the existing cupboards as the closet for this bedroom. And simple things, we have our light switches on the wall so we can come in through the door, open up, nice big windows. We'll get all this trimmed out, and that's pretty much it again in a bedroom. Bedrooms are fairly straightforward. Paint, flooring, trim, make sure you have enough window and light, whatever. And then they had to wire a little bit of electrical here. And we've got interconnected smoke alarms throughout the house so that if there's a fire in one part of the house, the upstairs and the downstairs tenant will know that something's going on and they can get out. So if we move over into the hallway here, we were planning on finishing out this bathroom here. However, to get the permit, we had to be under a certain amount of fixture units. And fixture units are basically things like taps and toilets, sinks, laundry. And so I just killed this bathroom. We're gonna put a door on it. We're not gonna finish the inside. We'll close it off and it won't be accessible. And so that's how we were able to get our permit, and that's how it'll pass for occupancy. And then this is another bedroom, so we're gonna do a little bit of update. We had to put a light in here because the old style of doing lighting was they would connect the switch to the plug and you'd have a lamp, and you turn on the switch and then turn on the lamp. But now we want more up-to-date lighting, so we're gonna have something in the ceiling, and then again, trim, flooring, paint, and that's sort of it again. We'll go downstairs, there's a little bit of work going on, so you'll probably hear some noises. But anything else? In this hallway, we've replaced this sheetrock and this drywall, and we'll insulate the cavity up here. We've got better insulation on the outside perimeter wall. It's been vapor barriered. We'll put up new drywall here as well. And then there's some plumbing coming from upstairs that we're gonna have to build a bulkhead or strap the ceiling for, so that when we go to put the drywall on, we can actually do it. So if we go down here, we'll pass Tony, who's working. This wall here connects to the upstairs kitchen, and because it's part of this unit and part of the other unit, it has to get 5/8 fire rated drywall. That 5/8 drywall is, I guess it burns slower, it gives more time before the fire penetrates through. So let's go through to the other side here. And in here, a lot has changed since you've been here last. Basically, we've got all of the framing completed. The electrician has done, I think, most of the work that he has to do. The beauty is, I don't have to do it. I just give him the plans, let him know what we want done, and he's a professional, so pay him to do that and get his work done. The other thing we've had done is the plumbing in the bathroom. So Tony and myself, we came out one day, we jackhammered up for the rough-in plumbing, and when we did that, basically it was a couple of hours on a Sunday to dig it up. Then the plumbers came in and they ran all their ABS 1.5 inch, their drains, as well as the water lines. I had laid out the bathroom for them, and basically they came in and did what they do best and did their plumbing. The other thing that we've got is down here we have ceiling joists lined with 5/8 drywall, which is a Fire X Type X drywall. Basically it's for fire rating, and anywhere that there's a vent in the ceiling or bathroom exhaust fan or a microwave exhaust, we've had to line it with the 5/8 so that we meet the inspection requirements. We've got insulation on all of our perimeter walls, as well as vapor barrier. I guess the order of operations was kind of get the framing done, then let the electricians and plumber kind of do their stuff so that they can get through the studs, right? They drill with their wires or their plumbing, and then insulate the rest of it and vapor barrier that. We've also changed one of the plans for the bathroom down here. We were going to have the laundry in the bathroom, but due to the layout, it didn't end up working, so we've moved it outside of the bathroom into the back area, which might actually be kind of nice because it's going to be kind of secluded, so there won't be laundry in the bathroom, and it's not going to be in the middle of a living room or a kitchen, for example. What else have we got going on? We've got 2 layers of insulation in the ceiling. Basically, we've got Roxol up here. That's for sound transmission. It reduces the sound coming from the upstairs floor, as well as for fire. Doesn't really burn compared to like a pink insulation or some other materials. And then in certain spots here, for example, we've got plumbing that's coming down into the ceiling, and so if we were just to run drywall right along this, you can't, because the drywall would crack at this point, and it's just not done right. So what we'll end up doing for this section, it's going to be fine with resilient channel, which is a long metal strip that's on the ground that goes across the ceiling and reduces the vibration and the sound transmission from the upper unit, or whatever's on the other side of the wall. So like in a movie theater in a house, you could put resilient channel on the walls to prevent sound from coming through or reduce it. So basically we'll be fine here. It's going to be a nice flush ceiling, but you'll have little things that get in your way all the time. So over here we've got a water cutoff for the hose that goes outside, and so if you were to finish up the ceiling, you're going to have a penetration here. So what we'll end up doing is we're going to take out this water line and we're going to move it back so that it's in the ceiling, the joists, and then it's going to be out of the way, so we'll have a nice flush finished ceiling. It's going to look good. We've got an inspection coming up this afternoon for plumbing rough-in as well as insulation, and they'll come, they'll check, make sure everything's done right, and then send us an email basically saying everything's good to go, or here's the corrections, here's the comments, here's what needs to change. It's kind of the update for downstairs though. We've got a bit more heat coming over to this side of the room, because there was no heat coming here from the HVAC system, but basically we've tapped into it. We run a 5-inch duct, put a 90-degree on it, and it drops into this room and it fills us up with more heat, so that's comfortable for everybody here. One of the other things that came up when I was working here, I had some tools that got stolen, so unfortunately that happened and I have to replace some of them, but security is pretty important on a job site. In the first video that we did, if you check back on the channel, you'll see that I alluded to a dumpster in the driveway being kind of a sign that there's renovations going on. There might be tools in the house. The house wasn't broken into, but someone took the tools when they were inside working. And in my video about learning, how to do this and my learnings for the week, I would recommend taking your tools home or keeping them locked up, or more safe than just leaving them in the house until you know pretty much everyone coming into your house. I guess that's most of the updates. If there's anything else that comes to mind, we'll shoot it for the next update. So today is January 10th, and we're a month and 10 days in approximately, but we'll see you in the next update video.